Welcome, my friends, to Life Interrupts Us. It's my podcast. It's new. This is season 1, and we're excited about it. This season, we're focusing on relationships and all aspects of it. We're going to talk about dating. We're going to talk about friendship. We're going to talk about sex. We're going to talk about romance. We're going to talk about having low standards and lofty expectations. We're going to talk about fathers, parents, children. We're going to try to cover everything that speaks to the realm of relationships. But here's how we're going to do it. We're going to do it with style. We're going to do it with my style. My style? I'm glad you asked. I'm a storyteller. Yes, in other realms of my life, I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, author, all that good stuff. But in this particular realm, I'm a storyteller. And boy, do I have stories to tell. Some of them will make you laugh. Some of them, they'll be tough to hear. Some of them come with lessons that I've learned that maybe you can learn. Some of them, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm going to keep it real on this podcast so that you can know that I'm authentic, that I'm not playing around with just being another guy with another podcast, rambling on. Nah, I got some real stuff to say. I have some real lived experiences, some of them exciting, some of them devastating. But all of them are centered around this one fact. Life interrupts us all. I just decided I want to start talking about it. I want to start talking about some of the interruptions that I've had. And I've had a lot. So this season, as we focus on relationships, you'll hear me talk quite a bit about the interruptions that I've had. Things that didn't go right. Some things that did. Either way, just keep tuning in. Buckle up. Because Stephen Wayne's going to keep it all the way real. So, let's get ready to overcome the interruptions. Well, hey, my friends. Welcome back to another episode of Life Interrupts Us, the podcast. I'm your storyteller, Stephen Wayne. And today, we're going to talk about something real interesting. Something that not a lot of brothers like to talk about. You know, there are things in our society that seem to be gender and cultural norms for one group or another. But as we know, times are changing. Gender roles are changing. Gender identities are changing. Everything's changing. Men are becoming more sensitive, more willing to bare their soul. Women are becoming more strong and resilient. And it's not that men are becoming like women. Men are just becoming, in my own opinion, better versions of themselves. I always had this thing to say, right? If God gave us all tear ducts, that means that he intended for us to cry. If God gave all of us the ability to feel, that means we were designed to emote. And I grew up in a time where my grandfather, who was my father for all intents and purposes, and we called him Daddy. Daddy was a strong man. Daddy was a man who was resolute in everything he did. He was a gentleman and a gentleman, but he was strong. He had rules. Men don't cry. Men open the doors for the ladies. Men provide. Now, he didn't stop my grandmother from making her cheese because she made hers too. And sometimes she made more than he did. And he didn't have a problem with that. But there were some norms that he had. And I adopted several of those, but I didn't adopt the one about men don't cry. Growing up, I didn't grow up with my father. I had my own pains. I had my own stuff. And so I always felt tender, but strong. Now I call it tenderness and tenacity because I'm strong, very strong, but I'm also very tender. And I think that's okay. So today, not to get all philosophical, but I want to talk about romance from the man's perspective because men don't often talk about romance. And when they do, it's usually associated with some gesture or some action. Oh, I bought her flowers and candy. Oh, I took her to Maestro's. You took her to Maestro's because you was trying to hit it. And you figured if you spend $200 on a meal, the least she can do is give you some loving. I get it. And if she's your wife already, then yeah, you're not making that same move. But you want to just do these romantic gestures, and you know, it's funny. I'm not a touchy feely guy until I'm at home, and not because I'm ashamed of public affection. I used to see my grandparents walking and hold hands, but that's all. I never saw anything. I never saw anybody else do it. I didn't see my mom do it with her husband. I didn't see um, my friends do it. So it's not something that I'm always accustomed to. So sometimes I'll grab my wife's hand just because I'm feeling like I need to let her know that I'm present with her in this moment. Um, but she allows me to be me. She don't sweat me. Why don't you ever hold my hand? Um, but talking about romance is difficult for us because sometimes men are feeling like no matter what they say or do, they're not going to meet the expectation that a woman might have. Now, I'm like Marcus Graham from Boomerang. I am the most romantic cat you will ever know. So just ask around. Uh, I'm I'm flowers, candy, and yeah. Back in the day, after I hit it, then all that went away. Yeah, it was just I don't know. It was like okay, I'm ready to move on. Um, I fell in and out of love a lot, but talking about romance is not something that brothers usually do. So in this moment, I want to talk about romance, but the best way for me to do that is to tell you a story since I'm a storyteller. And in the story, you'll see some healthy and unhealthy patterns that I rocked with as it pertains to romance. Um, but the first thing I need to do is a shameless plug about romance because I wrote a couple of books, romance fiction novels, temporary demolishment while pursuing love. And I didn't stop there. I went on to write part two. She was my best man. Still pursuing love. Yeah. So you can get those on Amazon and on iBooks and Barnes and Nobles and all that good stuff. You can order them. You can go to my website, StephenWayne.life, LIFE. So let's talk about romance. When I was 10 years old, I had a friend named Monica. Monica was a beautiful chocolate girl. She was absolutely gorgeous, even at 10 years old. And my mom, she lived in an apartment complex that I lived in, and my mom would babysit her sometimes. So on this one particular night, I don't know, it's 9 o'clock maybe. My mom is asleep. Me and Monica are sitting on the couch in the living room watching TV. We're watching this black and white film. I don't even remember what it was because I was, hell, almost 40 years ago. Or no, almost 50 years ago. Wow, I'm getting old. Um, and there's this scene, you know, the scene in the movie, a romance movie where the strings come on and you can see the two people turning towards each other and you know something's getting ready to go down. Well, that's what it was. And I was just like sitting on the edge of my seat, like, oh wow. I was 10. I had never kissed a girl. I had never thought about kissing a girl. But in that moment, ooh, I wanted to kiss Monica so bad. I didn't even know how to kiss nobody. And I wanted to kiss her because I'm watching these two characters, and she was kind of sitting doing the same thing. Both of us is kind of leaning in like, oh, almost like we're not supposed to be watching this. But back then it was really, really G rated. Um, and the characters kiss and the strings crescendo, and it's just this moment, right? And in that moment, I said to her, I looked at her and I said, have you ever kissed anybody before? And she said, no. I said, Now, what I was waiting for her to say was, but I want to kiss you. But she didn't say that. And I was scared to say that. So I said, do you think they're French kissing? And I had heard about French kissing, right? My son, who's the producer of this podcast, is cracking up. I'd heard about French kissing, but like I said, I never kissed nobody. So she said, what's that? And I said, I'm not really sure. I think it has something to do with the tongue, but I don't really know because I didn't know. And she said, oh. And then we just sat there because it seemed like that kissing scene went on for an hour, but it was really only like 30 seconds. But we were caught. We were stuck in this bubble. And I kept looking over at her and looking back, and I was like, man, I was 10. I never did kiss Monica. As it would turn out, 10 or 12 years later, Monica would be the girlfriend to a friend of mine because didn't see her for all those years. She was still fine as hell. And I remembered her as soon as I saw her. My boy was going to introduce me to her, and I said, Monica. And he said, you know her? And she said, Steve. And I was like, man, I wish this nigga wasn't her boyfriend. Not wish she didn't have one. I just wish it wasn't him, because if it was anybody else that I didn't know, I would have took Monica for real, because I could get down like that. But anyway, Monica, that moment at 10 years old with Monica was symbolic, and it crystallized my obsession with romance, romantic gestures, romantic moments, and romantic cultivation. So, me and romance have been on quite a journey. Like I said, I may have said this in another episode. I fall in and out of love quickly. Or maybe I said it a few minutes ago. Whatever. I'm old. But I did. I used to fall in love quick, head over heels, because I equated moments to romance. I sought moments. So much so that I was dating this girl. I was in my early 20s. I was dating this girl, and actually I'd gone out on one date with her. She was cool. She was very attractive. She had a bunch of kids. That was a whole other thing. That was weird. But I didn't discriminate. That's how much of a love pursuer I was. I didn't even discriminate against things I should have discriminated against. Like, okay, you really want to be 22 years old, rocking with a chick that got 3 kids? And hey, shout out to all those people out there, all those mothers out there that got multiple kids. I feel you. I got love for you. I mean, hell, if I was single right now, I would be a man that has multiple kids. But I'm a grown ass man now. I'm not 22 anymore. But she was 23, She had 3 kids. And I was like, man, she was fine though. And so I was like, well, I'm looking for love, so I'll rock with it and see what happens. So we go out on a date, had a good time, no problem. And then she asked me, so when am I gonna see you again? Ooh wee, ooh wee. Music to my ears. I like aggressive women. I like women who can tell me what they want. My wife is an aggressive woman. She tells me what she wants, and I dig that. So when this girl said that, I was all in. I was like, oh, you want to see me again? Because, I'm still Mr. Cool. I'm not going to just say, oh, well, whenever, because I wasn't thirsty like that. But I did what I do. I said, oh, of course. When you want to see me? Rhetorical. And she said, when you want to be seen. I'm like, oh, she got game too? I like that. So we set plans for another date. So we go on another date. And here's the thing. So I'm gonna jump around a little bit because I need this story to make sense. Me and my oldest son were on our way somewhere not too long ago, and we were talking about dating. And I asked him, I said, hey man, you dating anybody right now? My son's 20. He was like, nah, Dad, I can't afford it. I said, oh. I said, okay. I said, well, when I was your age, I was the romance dater. Because every woman I know loves the beach. Every woman I know loves to go on long drives and watch the sunset, feel the breeze, maybe sit by the lake, have a picnic. That stuff don't cost hardly no money. Man, I was not the dude that was taking women to all these restaurants and hell no. No, I'm not going to spend all this money feeding you. You're not gonna play me with that whole I'm gonna order the most expensive thing on the menu. No, you not. Because if you did, you ordered it before I got there. Nah. I was economical, but romantic. So it was nothing for me to take a girl to the beach and sit on the lifeguard station after the lifeguards have closed it up. And we just sit there and watch the sunset or watch the moon cascade over the water. Because I dig that, not just because I'm trying to be cheap. I dig that. I'm into nature and I dig that. So me and this girl, I was like, okay. I took her to dinner the first time. I was like, this time, we just gonna go for a drive. And she was the kind of chick that would like lean over into you, not underneath you, because I wasn't driving a car like that. I was driving a car that had a partition between the two of us to some degree, a console or something. So, but she would lean, put that lean over and give you eye contact while you're driving. You turn and you look and you see her glancing at you. That made a brother feel good. I was like, man. So we're driving and we up the coast like near Zuma Beach, and I spent a lot of time in Zuma Beach, by the way, doing all kind of stuff, good and bad. And we we're pulling down the coast, and I'm like, you know what? It may be time for me to pull over. Now, slow your roll. I wasn't trying to hit it. I just felt like I needed to pull over so we could take some time and just talk and just look at each other because I'm catching this vibe. She giving me mad vibes. I'm like, I can't give her the vibe back while I'm driving. Let me pull over so that me and her can lock in on the vibe because that's romantic to me. Flowers and candy, that's bullshit. Anybody can do that. You ain't even gotta like nobody to buy flowers and candy. But when you're trying to catch a vibe with somebody, ooh, wait. So I pull over. I can't remember if it was Anita Baker or something. Something was on that was like facilitating the vibe on the radio. Because in the 80s, it's the 80s that we're talking about right now. In the 80s, early 90s, Anita Baker was all you needed. You had Anita Baker or Luther Vandross, you was gonna get some. So I pulled over, and then she did that lean thing even more, got closer. And I said, hey, that's what's up. I leaned over into her. Like I put my arm there too. Like, yeah. And then she stroked my forearm like with her finger. Just a caress. Just once. And she had this look in her eye, and I was like, oh, nigga. Oh. So I opened the car door, got out the car, and walked around the car in circles like 2 or 3 times. And she looking, and the light is on in the car. And she looking like, what is this dude doing? And I got back in the car, and she was like, what was that? And I was like, hey, when you stroked my arm like that, that was magic. And she said, oh, well, then what will this do? And she pulled me over to her and kissed me. And yeah, she French kissed me. My Lord. Let me tell you something. I was caught up. That was a romantic moment. I love those. And I know I'm not the only guy that's into that. Guys just don't like to talk about it. But man, I was caught all the way up. I forgot all about them 3 kids. I wasn't thinking about the 3 kids, bro. I was like, oh my God. I think I'm in love. Because I was a helpless and hopeless romantic. It didn't take much. It just took the right moment. You know, that whole scene from sitting with Monica at 10 years old, it paralyzed my thinking. And it made me think that's what love was. A series of esoteric, magical moments that give you goosebumps and make you feel something that you don't normally feel. Maybe you get a stomach flutter, or which could be gas, or you get the hair on the back of your neck raising if you're hairy like that. But you get some kind of physical reaction that's not easily duplicatable. Boy, how wrong I was. But in that moment, hey, that girl had my full attention in every way. Think on that. But you know, when you go to a magic show, at some point, the magic show is over. And you and your date or your friends or whoever you went with got to get up, grab your jacket, pay your bill, and go get back in your car. And when you get back in your car, no more magic. Now, you might be trying to figure out, man, how did they do that? But that's it. The magic is left in the magic castle. And it wasn't too long after that, maybe a handful of months, it got real intense, right? And it went from I love you, baby, to can you help me pay my phone bill? Can you help me pay my car note? Can you buy the baby some diapers? Because, yeah, like I said, she had 3 kids, and one of them was a baby. You know, I got a track record of getting into stuff that I ain't got no business getting into. That's what looking for love will do to you. It's kind of like I talk about it in another episode on friendship, where you got things need to happen organically, because when they're not organic, you force it. It might feel good for a minute, but in the end, it's gonna be a train wreck. But I romanticized romance. So I put extra emphasis on romance. Yes, I would buy flowers and I would do all that. I was very thoughtful. I opened doors and I pulled the chair for the lady to sit on. I did all of that. And I did those things because I wanted to, but I also did them because I saw my grandfather do them. But my romance didn't stop there. I wanted romance. I wanted romantic moments like you see in the movies. I wanted serendipitous moments. I wanted the kind of moments that take your breath away. Much like when I got out the car and walked around the car, and then when she kissed me, oh, by the way, when she kissed me, I got out the car again and walked around and walked around. And she was like, boy, get back in this car. So she could kiss me some more because she was about it. And by the time that relationship was done, I didn't feel nothing. I didn't miss her. Um, a lot of people when they're done in relationships, they keep going back, right? Well, I only did that with two people, well, three people, my whole life. Serious relationships that I went back to, but all the rest of them, when I was done, I was done, and especially if I had fallen off into the wagon of love, the abyss of romance and in love, once that dissipated, I was done. So I had to start looking at myself. I went through a very unique experience of heartbreak that was fueled by a quest for romance and love and this magic, and it ended tragically. It ended terribly. And then it forced me to have to look at some things and look at myself. Now, I haven't learned all the lessons because even at that time, I still got into other situations that I shouldn't have gotten into. Um, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When you with somebody and you all in love and it's all good, and then you guys break up and the breakup is really, really ugly, don't go back. Don't do it. The breakup was ugly for a reason. There's a book or a movie actually called 500 Days of Summer. And there's a scene in the movie because the movie's about this dude that's just all engulfed with this chick and she's weird and she's off and on, and then she breaks his heart. And his little sister said to him one day while he was at the park lamenting, she said, "What's wrong? You thinking about Summer?" Because the girl's name was Summer. He said, "Yeah." She said, "Well, the next time you think, the next time you think about her, the next time you look back at the memories, look again." You talking about look again. Take a second look. And when you take that second look, you will see all the stuff that you allow your blurry romantic lenses to block out. So, some people break up over some foolishness, silly stuff. They weren't on the same page at the moment, and they find their way back. I get that. But I'm talking about when the breakup is ugly and it shows the true nature of who you two are, don't go back. All it's going to do is happen again. Because if it was ugly the first time, I can guarantee you it's going to be ugly the second time. Don't do it. But the romance thing is an interesting animal, right? Because men are always, well, no, I'm not going to speak for men. I'm going to speak for me. I was always looking for a way to just show a woman how into her I was, right? And have it be reciprocated. So when it wasn't reciprocated, because here's the thing, I was in two different phases. Either I was pursuing love and looking for romance, or I was a mad player. The two never really crossed, but I was either one or the other. Now, when I was pursuing love, oh man, I didn't cheat on the girl. I was all in love. I was deeply, madly in love. I was super romantic. And then when those feelings wore off, I would plan my breakups. I would schedule them. You know, the worst thing a person could be is a heartbreaker, right? So I would schedule the breakups 2 weeks out. And for 2 weeks, I would treat that woman or that girl like she was a dog. No, that sounds crazy. My son is cracking up. And it wasn't because that's how I felt about her. It was because I was trying to get the girl to break up with me so that her heart wouldn't be broken. Never worked. The more I acted a fool, the more in love these girls would be. Oh, but I love you. No, 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 no. You don't need to love me no more. I don't even like you. So I would plan these things because I had a strategic purpose. But on the flip side, when I wasn't in a relationship, when I wasn't all in love, oh, to hell with romance. I was truly, truly a dog in every way. But I was honest. I would tell girls, hey, look, if we out and about and a girl walk up to me that knows me, um, if I don't introduce you to her, it's because I can't remember her name. Simple as that. But just so we're clear, because it could happen. I see some chick that I know, she's gonna come up to me. Chances are I've dated her, and so I don't want you tripping because I'm not your man. Oh, I understand. That's all good. They would always say that. It was interesting. But the truth of the matter is, I wanted to make sure that they understood clearly that I was just playing. I was just playing around, just enjoying my time. And they dug that. Women dug that. They dug when I was brutally honest about whatever. I would be like, man, I wouldn't put up with no nigga like me. But whatever. They seemed to dig it. So there was no romance when I was a player. Now I would still open your door just because that was on some other stuff. That was on some gentleman stuff. That was on some chivalry. That was on some, you know, you don't walk down the street with the woman on the side of the street, but you separate. You get between her, and the street so that you protect her. I was always on that stuff. But if there was no I'm in love, there was no romance. Like Marcus Graham, I was just Doberman Pinscher, German Shepherd, Pit Bull. I was the Rottweiler of love when I wasn't in love because I loved the ladies and the ladies loved me back then. I won't get all into why, but I had a way with the ladies, much like my father did. Somebody that I never spent any time with, but he seemed to have a way with the ladies as well, which was interesting. So, romance, it's a tricky thing. Um, it's a tricky thing. So that's who I was. But like I talk about um, with my podcast, it's not just about storytelling, but it's about anecdotes. It's about the lessons. It's about wisdom. So I had to take some long looks at myself, especially after I was devastated in this one relationship that just rocked me to my core. And I gave up on love. I truly, truly said real love doesn't exist. And I made some terrible mistakes as a result of that. I got married on the back of that philosophy. I got married. I was young. I was in ministry. I felt like, hey, this is what's, I wasn't playing around. I wasn't sleeping with a bunch of women. I wasn't doing none of that. So I figured it's time to get married, because that's what Christian brothers do when they're in the church. And you trying to be a minister and all that good stuff, and you preaching and all that. It's time to get married. So that's what I did. I got married. But all the while, my heart was in the garbage disposal, because it had been mangled so bad and I hadn't taken the time to heal. So I went into a marriage without romance, without passion, without real love. Now, I had love for her, but I wasn't in love with her, because I didn't believe in that anymore. I didn't believe in romantic moments anymore. I did not believe in the magic. I had evolved into a state where love was just a practical thing that you do. It's the segue to the next step in your life. And I was so young, so young. It was so unfair to my ex-wife. It was unfair to her. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't realize that I was so brokenhearted that what I really needed was surgery. I needed emotional surgery, and I didn't get it. And when you're a certain way for most of your life, and then something traumatic happens where life interrupts you, um, and you become a different version of yourself, that's when you know you really needed surgery. Because if you don't recognize your former self from your present self, that means something has happened. You've turned a corner, a sharp corner. And I turned a sharp corner and got married for the wrong reasons, which just ended in divorce, because I should have never been there. She was a great person. She still is. But I shouldn't have been there. I wasn't able to bring my full self, my whole self, my real self to that relationship, because I was too brokenhearted. And don't get me wrong, magic is magic, right? Magic is a magic show. It comes and goes, poof, be gone. It's all of that. But the feelings that we experience when we're connected to someone, those feelings are real. They may not be permanent, but they're real. And when you get to a place where you no longer feel those feelings for anyone, something in you is broken. I've been married now, because let's be clear, I've been married 3 times, right? So the first marriage was that, second marriage was very short. And then I've been married now for going on 20 years. And in that time, in the 20 years that I've been married to my wife, I still get those feelings. I still have moments of magic, because I healed before I got with her. I brought my best self to the table. And, you know, flowers and candy can't fix everything. Opening doors and pulling out chairs can't fix everything. Strolls on the beach. I take my wife on drives and strolls on the beach, but we don't do it that often. Number one, she falls asleep so fast in the car, then be like, because I want to drive and listen to music and talk to you, but she be knocked out. And then we tired. we got a lot going on. So driving all the way to the beach is just like, oh, it sounds romantic. And it is. But man, by the time we even conjure up the thought to do it, we tired. I'm like, let's just stop and get something to eat. But we have done it. We still do it from time to time. Moments of magic. But there's a deep connection there. So it helps the moments mean something more than just them being moments. Romance should not be just a fleeting thing. And too many times for men, it is, because, you know, we use romance as a tool. We weaponize it to get what we want. You know, it's been said 100 times, you know, a man buy a woman a lobster and steak meal, he expecting some. That's true. Most men are, which is the reason why I didn't spend all that money on it. Because if I was going to get some, I was going to get it anyway. Ain't no need me spending $150 on no lobster when I know I can get the loving without the lobster. What's the point in that? Save my $100. We're going to the drive-in. You know, anyway, but men use that, and women use it too. We weaponize romance to get what we want. We make romance transactional. I didn't want to be that guy. I wanted the moments to mean something. I wanted them to be magical, but I wanted the magic to mean something past the moment. A stepping stone to the next moment of magic. And that didn't come without some work, but that also didn't come without some extreme heartbreak, which is a whole other story. The things that I had to go through to get to a place where I understood that there's nothing wrong with pursuing the magic, but the magic cannot be the foundation of your relationship. It's too fleeting. It comes and goes. You're not always up on that high ride of magic and you're on the magic roller coaster. Even roller coasters go up and down. You just, there's no way to maintain it. Now, you watch a rom-com on TV, and for an hour and 30 minutes, they're going to give you, they're going to give you all the love you can stand, all the romance you can stand. That's a movie. And so I had to challenge the little boy in me that was stuck on that couch with Monica, watching that black and white film. And, you know, honestly, there's not a day that goes by when I see a black and white film that I don't think about that moment. I just think of it, I process it differently now because I'm not stuck there anymore. I have a more healthier understanding and grasp on romance and love and what it all means, because it can be dangerous when you fictionalize love and romance. Because if you fictionalize it, you will in turn weaponize it. You will use it as your way of communicating. And when that communication is not reciprocated, things go wrong. Or you intensify, you turn up the heat on it. Oh, he's not responding to me. I need to be even more romantic towards him because I don't think I'm turning him on anymore. Or, I messed up, but I'm going to buy her some flowers because I know she loved it and her favorite perfume. No, she wants you to talk to her and tell her you're sorry and that you're not going to do it anymore. That's what she wants. Them flowers, they're going to fade. That perfume, she might actually throw the bottle at you. But real romance comes from here, your heart. Give her your heart. And men struggle with that. We're taught to provide. We're taught to build things. We're taught to be strong. And we don't know that giving our heart is the strongest thing we could do in a relationship. That's a romantic gesture for your ass. Give her your heart. Because if you give her your heart, whatever mistakes you make, it'll be okay. So that's my take on romance. I have a million stories on romance because, again, I was a helpless, hopeless romantic. I pursued romance to a fault. But we ain't got time for all those stories. So, what you should do is buy this book. And when you get done reading this one, buy this book. And when you get done reading this one, you might have some questions for me. And I might have some answers for you. But yo, until then, I'm Stephen Wayne, storyteller. And this is my podcast where life interrupts us. Y'all be good. So you come to the end of another episode of Life Interrupts Us, the podcast, and I hope that you've been thrilled by the storytelling. I hope that you've gained some insight from some of the guests. I hope that you have come away putting more value on your own stories. But let's be clear. Life interrupting us is not a random thing. Sometimes it's just the facts of life. Sometimes it's at the hands of someone else. Sometimes it's at the hand of ourselves. So whatever you decide to do, just make sure that you focus on being a victor and not a victim, that you focus on being an overcomer, that you focus on being the winner and not the loser of this game called life. Start telling your stories. I'm going to keep telling mine. I'm Stephen Wayne, and I'm honored to be your storyteller. And this is the podcast where life interrupts us. So here's the thing. If you don't play, life wins. So let's play. Take care of yourself.